Hello friends, my name is Ramasu. Today we shall discuss about topic develop schedule, process of project management. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start friend. First of all, I would request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, develop a schedule is basically part of the process of the project schedule management knowledge area, and especially this is an important process whenever we have to define or identify the schedule means that how much time is required to complete a project, uh, not only on time, within budget as well. So basically this is a very crucial project management process, and this process is defined in the project management body of knowledge. This book is issued by PMI, Project Management Institute, and PMBOK is basically a book containing all the best practices and industry standards. So first process or first thing in the developer schedule process is the define project scope. In this process, in this step, we have to basically sit with the customer and try to understand the requirement of a customer in with respect to deliverables, milestones and objectives, actually what he wants to achieve from the project, what things are included in the project and what things are not included. So basically after this discussion, we identify the scoping of the project, which contains the basically all the uh, required deliverables for a project. Once the scope has been done, once the scope has been identified that these are the things are included and these things are not included, we create a work breakdown, a structure, WBS. WBS is basically a simple concept of divide and rule. In this concept, in this approach, what we do, like we divide the complete project into smaller pieces so that we can identify the estimation with respect to time and cost, and it will be easier for us to manage as well. For example, if you are implementing e-commerce solution, and this is a very big thing that in e-commerce solution 5 modules are there. So what you will do in the work breakdown structure, we divide the things when, like for example, there will be a planning phase. In the planning phase we do the scoping and creation of FS. In the software development phase we do the actual development. In the testing we do the quality assurance and the user acceptance testing, and after that we do the production deployment, in which we basically deploy the release on the production. So basically this is all the things that divide the work into smaller chunks so that we can estimate it, we can manage it properly. After that, once the tasks have been identified, activities have been identified, we identify the dependencies among different tasks. For example, once the planning phase will finish, then the development will start. Then the development finish, then the testing will start. So there are different types of dependencies are there, finish to start, start to start, finish to finish, and start to finish. These are the different dependencies are there, and there are different tools are also there, like dependency matrix or dependency diagram are also there. You can use these tools to identify the dependency means the dependency of one task to another. Okay, like for example, the production deployment only start when the testing will finish. Okay, so this is the finish to start dependency. Then after that, once the dependencies have been identified, we have to estimate the task duration. Task durations mean that how much time is required, how much duration of a task. For example, 5 days, 10 days. And for this estimation, we use the historical data. That means the projects which have been done in the past. We discuss with any expert person, like for example any senior project manager, any technical expert. We use the analogous estimation. That means the projects have been done in the past. We use this data, or 3-point estimation, like optimistic, pessimistic, and most likely approach. So these are the factor, and also we use the resource availability constraint as well. Like for example, one resource is not available in the month of January. So what you will do, obviously you have to manage it proper and appropriately. So once after that, we determine the resource requirement. The resource requirement means, for example, in the software development we need 2 software developer and 1 software designer. Okay, so basically this is the phase, this is the approach in which we identify the human resources, material, equipment needed for each task. Also, we ensure that resources are available when needed and are allocated efficiently. After that, we sequence the task. That means arrange the task in the order they need to be performed. Consider dependencies and constraints while creating the task sequence. We can use different tools of Microsoft Project, like for example Gantt chart or project network diagram, to visualize the schedule as well. Then we have to develop the project schedule for development. We can use the Microsoft Project or Primavera P6 or other project management software are available nowadays, which you can easily use. So using those software, you can input the task dependencies, duration, resource assignment to generate a preliminary schedule, and fine tune the schedule to optimize resource utilization and project duration. After that, define the milestone. Milestone is basically a 0 days task, which basically define any particular checkpoint or particular achievement, key achievement in the project. For example, UAT sign off is a milestone, quality assurance completion is a milestone, production deployment is a milestone, so scoping completion is basically a milestone. So these are the milestones which basically a significant achievement in the project. After that, assign the contingency and buffer time. Contingency means that include contingency time to account for unforeseen delays or risk. Add some buffer time between task or an critical point in the schedule. After that, review the and validate the schedule. That means conduct a thorough review of the schedule with project stakeholders, including team members and subject matter experts, and ensures that all dependencies, constraints, limitations, and resource allocations are realistic and accurate. There should not be any fake assumptions are there. After that, finalize and baseline the schedule. Baseline means that incorporate the feedback from the review and make the necessary adjustment in the schedule. Once it has been approved from the stakeholders, it becomes a baseline. Baseline means that you will measure the performance of the schedule of a project with respect to that. This is the main concept of baseline. Then communicate the schedule to all the relevant stakeholders. You can have a meeting with the stakeholders as well, and make sure that all the team members understand their roles and responsibilities in achieving the project timelines. Then monitoring and controlling is also important. That means you have to ensure that whatever the timeline and schedule have been decided, it should have to be met. If there are any delays in the schedule, you must have to raise the flag and discuss with the senior management that any corrective action or action is required. After that, periodically update the project schedule to reflect changes in scope, resources, or constraints. Ensure that the schedule remains a dynamic and accurate representation of the project timeline. By following these steps, project managers can develop a comprehensive and realistic project schedule that serves as a roadmap for successful project completion. So friend, thank you, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with the friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.